Everyone. I would like to call our City Council meeting for July 24th, 2019 to order. As we have a variety of challenging weather over the last year, we also all celebrate the wonderful days we've had the last two, and take every moment we have and enjoy the moment that we're in and understand that whatever our challenges and opportunities are, we get both of those, challenges and opportunities. And our ability to not only embrace both of those makes our life richer and even more fulfilled. So with that, a moment of silence, please. Thank you very much. Alderman Ambrose, would you lead us in a Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge my allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Alderman Ambrose. Brian, would you call the roll, please?
Dunn.
Here.
Mattson. Kluhl.
Here.
McGinnis.
Here.
Grip.
Here.
Tompkins.
Here.
Dickman.
Here.
Rawson.
Here.
Condon.
Here.
And Ambrose.
Here.
9 present, Your Honor.
Thank you, Brian. And again, I want to wish you a good evening. And as we begin this meeting of our City Council, I again want to welcome all those in attendance and those who are viewing the meeting on television or on the internet. We respectfully welcome your comments and opinions, and please keep in mind that as you talk to the Council, you're also sharing your thoughts with fellow Davenporters and with viewers throughout the region that are recorded and are available to all the City of Davenport website users. We are happy that you are participating in your city government and ask that your participation reflect the common desire we all share to make Davenport an even greater place for all of our citizens. For the children, adults, seniors, and families in our community, those in attendance, and those watching at home, I thank you for joining us. At this time, we ask that you turn off or silence your cell phones and other electronic handheld devices as they can interfere with the audio system and be disruptive here in the chambers. If you wish to address the Council on a specific item on a discussion agenda, you're encouraged to do so during that discussion item. You will have an opportunity to address the City Council under Public with Business portion of the meeting, which will occur towards the end. When addressing the Council, I ask that you step to the podium, wait to be recognized by myself, and speak to the Council as a body and not to any single member. We will ask that you limit your remarks to no more than 5 minutes, and I ask that everyone observe, and I know you all will, the commonly accepted courtesy rules of also of decorum, dignity, and good taste. So again, thank you all very much for being here. Will an alderman move the City Council meeting minutes for July 10th? It has been moved and seconded. Voice vote, please. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Thank you. City Administrator update.
Nothing this evening, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Will an alderman move approval of the report of the Committee of the Whole for July 17th? It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Thank you. They are approved. We have 4 appointments and 1 proclamation this evening. First, at the Housing Commission, we have Matt Wissing for a reappointment, Mario Ruiz for a reappointment, Yolanda Roberts for a reappointment. Also for the Zoning Board of Adjustment, Tom Quinn for a new appointment. Is there a motion to approve the appointments?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Thank you very much, and we want to welcome those individuals and thank them for their service and continued service. Tonight I have an opportunity to do a proclamation which is kind of important to me as well. For know a lot of the folks with the German American Heritage Center and with my German heritage myself. So therefore, let me read this proclamation, please. Whereas Davenport, like countless cities across the nation, was founded by immigrants, the American immigrant story was written by those who came to our shores in search of freedom, opportunity, and the chance of a better life. And whereas the same can be said of those leaving Germanic Europe during the mid to late 1800s, escaping failed revolutions and looking for new homeland, we are blessed with the talents of those people arriving day after day in our cities. And whereas German immigrants to Davenport taught in our schools, farmed in our fields, started our businesses in our city, built grand structures, and served in our battles, they brought with them music, art, poetry, food, and philosophy. And whereas many of our cultural roots trace back to the German men and women who braved numerous perils to cross the Atlantic, journeyed up the Mississippi River, and landed along our shores on steamboats, many of those immigrants, tired from a long journey, sought boarding and a warm meal at the building which now stands as the German American Heritage Center and Museum. And whereas on the day of the founding of the center 25 years ago, we pay tribute to our German heritage. Now, therefore, we, Frank Klipsch, Mayor, and the City Council of Davenport, Iowa, do hereby proclaim August 4th as German American Day and encourage all citizens to learn more about the history of the German Americans and reflect on the many contributions that those have been made to our city. Dated this 24th day of July 2019, I move the resolution.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. And I know Kelly Lau and Jerry Neiman are here, and if they want to come up, and we'll make the presentation. Kelly, we scoot over a little bit. We'll put you in the middle. Why don't we put you in the middle, Kelly, and then
right,
and you can hold it.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Great. You want to say a few words, either of you? Just,
Do you have anything prepared?
whatever.
All right.
Thanks, Jerry.
I would just like to thank, I'm Kelly Lau, Executive Director of the German American Heritage Center, and I would like to thank the Mayor and the City Council for declaring our 25th anniversary on August 4th, German American Day. We will have a celebration to commemorate this event and invite the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly and Jerry. As you know, that on the corner of Gaines and 2nd Street, that's become really a landmark and part of the development of the whole downtown area. So thanks for you and for the work that you've done. Our next thing, we have a presentation, which is our local business Foundation of Our Community Award, and I want to read the following and then make our presentation. Mark Heyman grew up in the west end of Davenport, attending Monroe Elementary, Smart Middle School, and graduating from Davenport West High School. Mark's ties to the community and to Davenport run personal and deep. Growing up, his father was a Davenport firefighter, and his mother was a Scott County Juvenile Service Officer. Mark's brother Mike was a Davenport fire marshal and a beloved member of our city family. Mark opened the doors to his first business in the west end of Davenport in 1975, the Diamond Saw Shop, located at 4th and Marquette. Diamond Saw Shop specialized in tool and saw sharpening. On April 1st, 2003, Mark purchased Ace Hardware, known as Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware. He combined the two businesses and relocated to the business location at 1716 West 4th Street. Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware currently employs 14 people, and in 2005, Heyman's was awarded the SCORE Small Business of the Year Award. In 2014, Mark added an addition to the warehouse, providing additional sales space. In 2018, the exterior of Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware was remodeled, as well as a parking lot addition being added. With the updated building, larger parking lot, and extended warehouse, Mark made it known that this is one local business that is here to stay. Always by his side, you will find Mark's wonderful wife of 42 years, Kathy Heyman, and together they have 2 children and 5 grandchildren. And we want to thank you, both the Heymans, but also Heyman's Ace Hardware, for more than 44 years of dedicated customer service, your devotion to providing the city of Davenport with the supplies needed to build our community, and your continued contributions to the economic development and quality of life in Davenport, Iowa. Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware is another wonderful example of Davenport's local businesses that are the foundation of our community. If the Heymans want to come on up, I'd like to make a presentation. I want to present this. It's a brick reading "Local Business, the Foundation of Our Community," recognizing the unique businesses of Davenport, Iowa. Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware, July 2019. The brick symbolizes the foundation that you helped create in our community. So congratulations to both of you. Thank you. And Kathy, you want to hold the brick, and we'll stand next to you for a couple pictures. Great. You guys want to say anything at all?
Nope, just want to say thank you, and without the support of the community, we wouldn't be here.
Well, we're glad that you're here. You can have that too. Thank you. Again, thank you, Mark and Kathy, and the whole family. We're delighted that you here and are committed to staying here as well. We have some petitions and communications this evening, and we start with Alderman McGinnis as our committee engagement chair. Alderman McGinnis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just a reminder that council will not be meeting next week as it is a fifth week in July. So we will be back the week of August 7th, and we will see you then. So I've got a few early reminders of things since we will not be here next week. I wanted to remind you about our August Party in the Park events. And in addition there will be 3 all over the city in August. The first is on Thursday, August 8th at Tyler Park, 2000 North Grand. The second is Thursday, August 15th. This is the rescheduled event at Whalen Park, and that's at 2800 West 72nd Street. And then we'll party in the park on August 22nd at Slattery Park at 4600 Northwest Boulevard. So it really is all over the city. All of these great events are from 5:30 to 7:30. I hope you can join us for all of them. Now, Dino Days, they're back at the Putnam Museum August 9th through 11th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This was a sellout event in 2018 that included dino-themed activities, movies, roaming dinosaurs, including a baby dino, and Back to the Jurassic augmented reality experience. New this year is going to be a meet and interact with a real paleontologist. How cool is that? So for more information or to purchase tickets, you can go to www.putnam.putnam.org and click on calendar. And a reminder that Iowa's tax-free days are next week. This year they are on Friday and Saturday, August 2nd and 3rd. During this time, there are no sales tax or local option sales tax on clothing or footwear under $100. There are some exceptions that apply, which your local retailer will be familiar with. And finally, due to the Party in Park on August 8th, our August 3rd ward meeting has been rescheduled to Monday, August 19th at 6:30 p.m. at the Davenport Police Department. So I hope to see you there. As always, everyone across the city is invited. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman McGinnis. Alderman Grip.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have been waiting all year, and it is finally here. The greatest weekend of the year. It is Bix weekend. We've got the Bix 7 Road Race and the Bix Fest happening this weekend. This is a great time to celebrate our community, to celebrate our downtown, to showcase how great this city is. As usual, on the last Saturday in July, you'll find me downtown with 20,000 of my closest friends, and I hope you'll join me down there. Then I also wanted to give a special thank you to Ed Froelich and Ellen Hermiston, who this is their last year of organizing the Bix 7, and they've taken this from a fairly small road race to one of the best road races in the country. They've put Davenport on the map as far as being a running community. The race would not be what it is without their effort, and I know it is in good hands, but I want to thank them for all that they've done for not only the Bix 7, but also for the city of Davenport and the Quad Cities as well.
Thank you, Alderman Grip. Alderman Tompkins.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just wanted to thank the police department for attending my ward meeting on Monday. I greatly appreciate your time. It was a great presentation, a little bit of entertainment as well, but it was really good information. Everybody really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Alderman Tompkins. Alderman Rawson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just want to remind everyone I'm having a ward meeting August 6th, 6 o'clock at Genesis Heart Institute down at the bottom of the lower level, Adler 1 and 2 meeting rooms. And we'll be discussing the excitement of street repair with Public Works as well as, and it is exciting, as well as speed zones. So if you have an interest in either one of those topics or questions or want to see something done differently, please come to the ward meeting. It's open to everyone. And in addition, we will also be discussing the Davenport Dream Project, and I'll be encouraging everyone who attends to put in an application if you live within the geographical territory. And that is all. Back to you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Rawson. Alderman Ambrose.
Thank you, Honor. First off, I want to let everybody know next week is the greatest event of the year in the Davenport 4th Ward, and that's the Great Mississippi Valley Fair 100th anniversary. You know, unlike Bix, we bring in about 200,000 people over that week and have some of the greatest entertainment for the value in the country. So I invite everybody to attend the Great Mississippi Valley Fair in the 4th Ward starting next week.
Thank you, Alderman Ambrose. We're just awash in wonderful opportunities in this community, and we love it. There'll be that we'll have how many 100,000 people will be here between those two events. That's great. A couple quick things. We found out today, and Chief Sikorsky, we were at a meeting today, that we have been recognized and awarded the admittance or entrance into the Public Safety Partnership. It is literally the Department of Justice coming in. They've identified great departments that are willing to make sure they work hard to even be greater. And the people we met with this morning, you'll hear more and more about it as this unveils and unfolds. But it was an unbelievable grouping of every law enforcement entity in the country came to Davenport to say, this is a place that works together, and we can work together to even help you provide more resources to do work in this community. So a big shout out to all of our, first of all, our police officers, the chief, and the entire command staff, but also the opportunity, and this recognition means a lot because it's a national recognition, and there's a lot of work to be done, but we're the department in this city that can make it happen. So thanks to all of our friends at Davenport Police Department. We've had I want to mention two of our flood task force meetings, one on the 9th, one on yesterday that we've done, and I think it's important to understand we're making continual progress. We're learning a lot. We have another one scheduled for August 6th, and it's going to be at 5 to 6:30. So we're working hard to kind of get more and more information before we move forward and find out what our strategies are. I think the issue that I just wanted to share is that there's about 22 people, and that includes the Corps of Engineers, homeowners, business owners, FEMA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, National Weather Service, the Corps of Engineers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is a complicated process. There's a lot more to it, and we're learning a lot about it. So when we come to you as a public to lay out a plan of action and asking for your support, I want you to know that we've worked hard and got all the information we can possibly before we move forward with that. So I want to thank all the participants with that as well. So that's all that I have at this point. Next is we have our one item on the discussion agenda, and that's a resolution approving the use of condemnation to acquire the property at 1020 Warren Street. And will an alderman move the resolution? It's been moved and seconded. Is there anyone from the public who want to speak on this? Seeing no one, anyone from the council? Seeing no one, I'm sorry, Alderman McGinnis.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just wanted to say that I had asked this to be put on discussion this week. I followed up with the homeowner involved, and he is ready to move forward with the process as proposed here. So,
thank you, Alderman McGinnis, for that follow-up. Hearing no other, would you call the roll, please, Brian?
Dunn.
Yes.
Ambrose. Condon.
Yes.
Rawson.
Yes.
Dickman.
Yes.
Tompkins.
Yes.
Grip.
Yes.
McGinnis.
yes.
And Kluhl.
Yes.
9 yeses, Your Honor.
And that resolution is adopted. Next, we have our items on the consent agenda. Again, very quickly, we discussed all the items you see in your agenda last week, and now we're putting all these on the consent. However, first, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda? There's a motion and a second. Before we call the roll call, I understand Alderman Grip has an item he wants to discuss.
I would like to have item number 18 be removed from the consent agenda and then I'd like to make a motion to amend that item.
As a council member, you have the right to pull something off the agenda. Now I'd like to entertain your amendment.
All right, I make a motion to amend the Palmer College noise variance by adding Wednesday, August 7th from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Okay. And then I assume you would like to put that back on the agenda.
Yes, I'd like to place that back onto consent.
Okay. Now it's back on the consent, and we have the consent with that modification made. Let's now call the roll call related to that vote.
Dunn. Ambrose. Condon. Yes. Rawson.
Yes.
Dickman.
Yes.
Tompkins.
Yes.
Grip.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
And Cluel.
Yes.
9 yeses, Your Honor.
Thank you, Brian, and thank you all, and Alderman Grip for clarifying that. Are there any other ordinance, resolutions, and motions this evening? Seeing none, is there any public with business this evening? Again, if you would, name and ward or address, and please limit your comments to 5 minutes, please.
And McWilliams, 4th Ward. I just wanted to say thank you to the Davenport Police Department along with our Scott County Sheriff's deputies for the Special Olympics statewide fundraisers at the Culvers. They did, everybody at both locations did a phenomenal job, and we raised quite a bit of money. Not sure on how, I know at least the ones in Davenport raised quite a bit, but as far as statewide, my organization won't get exact numbers for at least a month or two, so, but I just wanted to publicly thank the Davenport.
You may want to clarify, what's the organization again?
Oh, Special Olympics Iowa, but Scott County Special Olympics.
Great,
Sorry.
thank you, thank you. Thank you. Anybody else?
Good evening. Thank you. My name is Jeff Holland. I'm from the Indiana, Illinois, Iowa Foundation for Fair Contracting. And I just wanted to come before you today to thank the council as a whole, and particularly those who voted on the Bi-State Regional Commission and the QC MPO. Recently, you are all aware that there is a state of Iowa's federal aid swap program. And together with a large group coalition, we're asking you to opt out of this program to be able to keep those jobs local. As many of you know, the federal aid came in and was put into the state budgets, and then it all came out of state money. This allowed a lot of the federal guidelines around safety, around wage, and environmental rules to be circumvented. Together with the foundation and a large coalition of laborers, contractors, unions, the Quad City Chamber of Commerce, contractors, business owners, social action nonprofits, there was just a large coalition all across the board who asked you all to opt out of this program, and we're really pleased that you did. Particularly, I want to thank Mayor Klipsch and Aldermen Ambrose and Tompkins, who were members and voted to opt out of that. This allows us to keep our jobs local, keep those dollars circulating through the entire community, creates a strong middle class, and apprenticeship program so the next generation come into this area and can raise their families with a good middle class income and be able to raise their families here in the Quad Cities instead of moving out of the area. Really just a small token of appreciation. We ran an ad in the Quad City Times thanking Mayor Klipsch, Ambrose, and Tompkins. We have gone ahead and just framed that ad and wanted to leave it for you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just set them over here.
Thank you. Is there anyone else from the public who would like to make any comments this evening? Seeing no one, are there any other reports of city officials? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn? Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Meeting adjourned.